Start off with the first riff, I want to explain what kind of picking technique you can use for this song. John Mayer plays up until the solo with his thumb, his index and his middle finger. And I believe that in the meanwhile he holds the flat pick with either his ring finger or his little finger. Another way to play this is to use hybrid picking. And what you do is you just hold the flat pick in between your thumb and your index finger, and you play the bass notes with the flat pick, and the higher strings you play with your middle finger and your ring finger. I will explain this tutorial how to do it with the first option, so by playing just with your thumb, index and middle finger. So let's start and check out the first riff. Now, the first riff is actually just based upon an E7 chord. We play the open low E string with our thumb. We play after that the G string with our thumb. Make a hammer-on with your index finger on first position. Then we play the open E string, high E string, with our middle finger. Then we play the B string with our index finger while pressing in third position with our middle finger. Make a pull off. Then we play the open G string with our index finger. Then we put our index finger on third position of the low E string. And we play that with our thumb. And then we play our middle finger on third position of the B string, ring finger on fourth position of the G string, and we play those two strings with index and middle finger. Make a pull off with your ring finger. Then we play open D string. Put your index finger in second position on the B and G string and play it with your index and middle finger. Then we play the second position with our middle finger and that second position on the D string. Strike it with your thumb. Then you play open G string with your index finger and make a hammer-on, pull off, and a hammer-on. Now in time, that would sound like this. 3, 4. Okay, that was the first bar. Now on to the second bar of that first riff. The first half of that second bar is exactly the same, so that goes like this. Then we play that G chord again, so index finger on third position of the low E string. Then you play middle finger on third position of the B string and ring finger on fourth position of the G string. Play it with your index and middle finger. That you play short. There's no pull off now. Move up the neck. And then you play your index finger, you put it in 11th position of the G string and your middle finger on 12th position of the D string. And you play the B, G and D string with your middle, index and finger and thumb. Like so. Then you play the E string and then with your index finger you play the G string. So that second bar should sound like this. 3, 4. When you combine that first and second bar, you have the intro riff. So the intro riff sounds like this. 3, 4. Now you may have noticed that when I play this hammer-on, pull-off, hammer-on, you know, I play more than one. So I just play a bunch, you know, I don't think about, okay, I have to play 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, I just play a bunch, you know, that's just... after you've played that intro riff twice, after that you get 2 variations on that intro riff. And both those variations start off exactly the same, so the first bar is always the same, but the way they play the second bar differs. So that first bar goes like this, the first variation now, 3, 4. And the second bar of that variation, you play actually a repetition of the first half of the first bar. So again, then you play that G chord, you play that high chord, you know, in 11th position again, and instead of that you play the high E string to the G string, you play the high E string to the B string. So it goes like this, the first variation, 3, 4. The second variation, well, there's a bigger difference. So again, the first bar of that second variation is exactly the same. And then you go to the second bar. First half is exactly the same. And then you play that G chord. Make the pull off with your ring finger to the G string, open G string. Then we play open D string with our thumb. You put your index finger in second position on the B and G string. Play it with your middle and index finger. Make a pull off to the open G string. And then play the second position of the D string with your thumb. And press it with your middle finger. So that last bar goes like this, 3, 4. So the second variation and also the verse, you know, verse 1 and verse 2 go like this, 3, 4.